Okay, game 5 of this best of 5. Starting here on Overgrowth between Vivid and kayz. I'm just going to turn the sound down a tiny bit because I think it might be slightly too loud given that I'm recording these, not streaming, because Tony Abbott has made my internet equivalent to that of a Stone Age semaphore system. Last game was super sick. Vivid went for a like gas pool bailing busty kind of build off one base on Nimbus. Was it Nimbus? Yeah, I think it was Nimbus. On a big map anyway. And when kayz scouted it with an SCV, he killed the scouting SCV and then immediately double expanded, took his guys off gas and cancelled the bailing nest. So he was able to take a really sick econ lead in that game and kind of just ride that to victory. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some more fun shenanigans in this game. This map is kind of regarded as kind of the nicest, one of the more well kind of rounded, balanced maps in the last census map pool. Unlike anything in the current map pool, unfortunately, the overly hyped Dream Pool has just been frustrating. People thought it was cool for like a day, and then they realized actually all of these maps are broken. kayz going for a nice early scout after a barracks into gas opening. He'll get a Reaper, and looks like Vivid's going for the ever so normal 15 hatchery here. Hopefully we'll see a macro game on this map. I don't know, this map isn't like, it's kind of medium size, medium to small so far as like 2-player maps go. So I think on a smaller map like this, macro Terrans can kind of do rather well against Zergs. What's this drone doing? He wasn't taking a third base, was he? Maybe it was just a scout, I don't know. Looks like a Marine's going to be made here to try and take out this Overlord. If the Overlord makes a beeline to here, I think it can survive. So that shouldn't be a problem here. Pool goes down, gas goes down, in that order. So this Marine's going to try and catch this Overlord, but it shouldn't get it. Vivid's better than that. If he gets it, I'll have strong words for him at the next LAN. But yeah, it's on a solid just here, so no problemo. SCV sees everything and is getting chased out by this drone. This drone should go back to mining. Since he sees this Marine here, he shouldn't be afraid of any bunker shenanigans with Reapers. Looks like there's a second Marine and a factory being thrown down before a CC. So there's going to be some relatively early factory tech here. Reactor going down, so it's definitely going to be Hellions. Interesting. Overlord scouting here. Overlords are sitting nicely at home after those Marines have been spotted. So yeah, a couple of queens being made. Speed will be started. Drones, come on drones. Off you come. Off you come drones. You've got 88 minerals. There we go. Gas rather. And speed started. He's still droning quite nicely. 2 queens are out. And CC does go down. Overlord should swing in here and kind of check that, you know, something's going on here at least. But I guess he's afraid of these Marines still. Double Hellions having started. Barracks is probably going to make a tech lab just here, and down it goes. Third queen started, which I really like, given that he has limited information on his opponent because of these 2 Marines being out. So it's just adding that extra one. Extra queens are always great in ZBT because they add extra defense, they add extra transfuses in an emergency, and it enables you to really push your creep out really early and get lots of tumors going, which is always good. Extra queens is the sign of a good Zerg player, in my opinion. Life makes a ton, Snoop makes a ton. They're really good. I'm going to turn the sound down even further because that sounds loud to me. Helen's going to sweep up here. If they're any good, they'll be able to take out this creep shooter. Oh, just quite. Queens are going to push them away. More Hellions being made. Just the initial 4. 2 barracks being thrown down. Looks like kayz's going to continue sticking with this 3 barracks, 1 factory off 1 base. 2 bases rather, which is interesting. Overlord sweeps in here. Does he spot the CC? Yes, he does. So he's not afraid of any like ridiculously cheated shenanigans, but the Hellions are going to kind of out DPS this building 3rd base here. Queen's going to come over and try and do something about it, but These Lings are going to sweep over here, and there's no bunker. There's only 4 Marines, but there are 2 Hellions going to pop out, and that should be more than enough to kind of take this out. Ling's going to kind of try and get a kill here. Well, you know, the army tries to pick that off. He got a kill. That's nice. But some Speedlings and 2 Queens are going to come over here and deal with the rest of these Hellions. Hatchery's only a little bit damaged, so it's not too bad. He needs to come back over here and start working on this crypto. He's got 3 extra Queens total. Really good number. There is no upper limit on how many extra Queens you can make and still be good at the game. Because Queens are great, and they're really great in the late game as well. Hellions are going to swing back in here. Starboard has been finished by KZ, and interestingly, he's not going for the Banshee that we've seen in the previous games. He's going straight for the Medivacs, and I think we're going to see some really aggressive play coming out of these bio units and these Hellions, especially if he adds an armory and moves them into Hellbats, which, as I say that, he makes it. Good boy, KZ. Ling's huge Ling counterattack swing right in here. These Hellions are way out of position. He's going to get quite a lot of kills. Interestingly, the SCVs are running right towards where the Hellions are going to be coming from. Kind of cute kind of idea here. He'll be able to defend. Only 4 workers killed so far. 5 now from Vivid. So relatively efficient in terms of workers lost. Way of dealing with this from KZ, but lots of mining time lost, of course, and all those Lings obviously have died, so I'd say it's a relatively even trade here. This third base is finishing up though, more Queens being added, Bailey Nest is down, more drones, and a macro hatch, so Vivid kind of taking a nice solid econ lead, but this aggression is going to come quite hard and quite fast. Lots of production, and the medevacs are going to be a real issue, given that the upgrades are nowhere to be seen as of yet. On these Zerglings, and the Bailey Nest isn't even finished yet. The only saving grace might be all these extra Queens, so we're gonna have to see if he can hold here. I don't think he knows about the 2 base attack. Like, is Stim finished? Okay, Stim is finished. KZ's turning around for some reason. What is he seeing? Or is he just kind of wanting to slow things down a little? Regroup. Oh, excuse me. The scouts, I think the scout may have seen the Marines. So the Queens are going to come down here. 10 Mailings are being made, so this is a nice little insurance policy against all these Marines. I really like the ton of Mailings. The Spire is actually almost finished. This is a really quick Spire build. He's kind of foregone the fast upgrades. Ooh, Hellbat's being made there. This could get messy real fast. So what we're going to see here as crucial in the next engagement is how well can KZ spread out his Hellbats and micro his Marines to kill off everything here. Marine pops in here and manages to get a Bailing for free, but there's 36 Zerglings on the way, and there's a bunch of Queens, and the Spine Crawler is out of position. Ideally, you'd like it to be here so you can get a nice big surround. Hellbats going to come in here. They are spread out really nicely, though. Bailings do kill 4 or 5 of them, which isn't bad. There's only 2 left. The Queens are surrounding. They're trying to pick off the last Hellbats. It looks like there's going to be a big. Oh, those Banelings detonate. Oh, gorgeous. Really nice surround here from both sides with these Lings and these Queens helping out. And some really key detonations here. He didn't quite manage to pick up in time. These Lings have come down here and take out these reinforcing Marines. So Vivid taking quite a nice little lead here in this game, shutting down this 2 base aggression. Looks like he's going to try and get aggressive here. Bailing's being morphed across the map. Mutalisks are actually on the way, and this could be really bad for KZ. 1-1 upgrades are going to finish, and plus one weapons is only like halfway done from KZ, so this could get quite messy. Now, we have seen Vivid get a little bit, I'm not going to say timid, but that does rhyme with Vivid. And he's kind of been hesitant to attack, but as I say that, he morphs a lot of offensive Bailings, and he moves in to kind of see what's going on. And I like this. I like to see Zergs getting aggressive when they have a lead, right? Oh, and that's so easy. He only used 4 or 5 Bailings to take that out and kind of storm in here. SCVs are going to have to be used to fight this. Marines are kind of doing well against these Mutalisks because they're kind of stuck at the front. The Bailings are only just now coming in the back. KZ's trading relatively well, but KZ has got like 50 supply loot at this point. It looks like the Zerglings are just going to stream in here and win the game. The Mutalisks have almost all been taken out, and there are 4 Medevacs, but I think the Zerglings and mainly the Mutalisks just sitting here on top of the infrastructure is going to be a little bit too much. There's so many Zerglings here that they just come straight into the main base and kill everything. And looks like Vivid's going to take this out. GG's called. And, well played.